It's snack time. I'm your host, Marno, and joining us today is my friend Jose, who is sharing his snack, Trader Joe's peanut butter and jelly bars. Hi, Jose. Thank you for being here.
Hi, it's nice to finally be on your podcast. I've been listening.
It's nice to finally actually speak to you.
Okay, yes, there's a bit of a long story to this, but I guess I knew of you like during the VMart 2012 days.
Those college days of Village Market,
The Village Market. So
late night pizza,
oh my god,
their onion
mozzarella
rings. Oh
sticks.
my god, so good.
So I uh had a friend that was attending SF State, and so she would obviously invite me to come up and hang out with everyone. And that's where I kind of met Ben and Louie and Cecilia, um and a bunch of other people. And so I guess through conversations I had heard of this person, this enigma named Marno.
Enigma, what is that thing? Wait, did you ever see Gaga's Enigma show in Vegas?
Yes.
Okay, what is the thing
Oh
she
my
says where she's
god.
like, Enigma, where am I? Or something.
Oh
What
my
does she
god.
say?
That was I have okay, well, when I saw that, it was a fever dream.
Yeah,
I
same.
only remember 20% of it because the rest of it I was blacked out. But oh my god. Yeah, she was like, Enigma.
Yeah. So
Yes.
whenever
Oh
I
my
hear the
god.
word Enigma or play her song that is now called Enigma, it just makes me think of Enigma, where
Oh.
am
So yeah, so I had heard of Marno, this person named Marno, and I was like, what an interesting name, until I finally realized that it's a combination of your first and your last name.
I? Okay,
And
that's not
even
you're not alone though.
okay.
Because there were times in college okay, so Justin and I have been friends forever, since high school, and we went to college together, unknowingly, went to the same college. We were like, "Oh, I'm going to SF State," and he was like, "Wait, me too." So anyway, long story short, he always called me Marno. So when he introduced me to people that he had met in college, he'd introduce me as Marno. And then I would put
Right.
my phone number in people's phones, and they'd be like, "Oh wait, what's your last name? Because I want to have first and last name." And I would say Arno, and they're like, "Your name is Marno Arno?" And I was like, "Wait, no, Marno's not my name. It's just my nickname. My first name is Michelle." But people were like, "Your name is not Michelle. Your name is Marno."
And even now, today when you texted me and you were like, hey, it's Michelle, I was like, am I talking to the right person?
Oh my gosh, that's so
And then I was
funny.
like, wait, this is Marno. Hello.
I almost feel like Marno has become my online identity, because even the name in my
Right.
mind, Michelle is elegant sounding, which is very much
It
not my
really
internet
is.
presence or general state of being. So I feel like Marno is it's a little more abrasive. I feel like it's still it's not scary, but it's Marno versus
No,
Michelle.
I feel like I would say it's even though I've never heard anything like it ever before, it's it's very fun and approachable.
That's great to hear. That's what
Yeah,
I'd
which
love
is just
my brand
your
to be.
personality, I
My
feel.
quote unquote brand. I hate myself.
So yeah, so then I know that you and Cece had a radio show during
Hmm.
college, and I remember obviously tuning in while I was at work and having my headphones in and doing my
Oh,
work and listening to you guys just shoot the shit.
oh my god, I'm
Um
obsessed with that
so
visual.
Yeah, so, like, I have known of you for a very long time, but this is, like, our actual, like, first time, like, speaking and having, like, a conversation.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
I've
other than,
heard
like,
your
Twitter,
voice.
right?
Yeah, with Twitter, so it's like hearing your actual voice. I think it was only at Cece's, like, virtual birthday party this year. That might be the first
Yes.
time I mean, I might have, like I mean, we might have crossed paths in college, like, at a party or something, but I do not recall having a face-to-face conversation, so it's like I might have, like, heard you speak, but was not aware, you know what I mean?
Right. And it's weird that I've known, like, what your voice sounds like
That
for,
is
like,
because I didn't know what your voice sounded like until, like, Cece's virtual birthday party, but that is really funny.
so bizarre. So yeah, basically, like, like, knew people that, like, went to state, but, like, we never interacted in real life.
And still
So,
haven't really.
I know.
Thanks thanks to, Miss Rona, we're all just virtually doing everything.
Right, and, like, I had seen that, like, you were living in New York, and, like, I even watched, like, your vlog of
Oh
you
my god.
waiting to, like, what was it, SNL or
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was like a three-part video because there was so much, but we waited on the
Yes.
street for standby SNL tickets. We got them, we were the last 3 to get them in line. It was so emotional.
That is insane to me, and that's, like that's just, like, the allure of, like, New York City of, like,
Yeah.
anything is happening at any time in,
Yep.
like, the day, and, like, I don't know, like, the last 2 times that I, like, went to New York, I, like, went specifically to, like, get tattoos, and I always think,
Uh-huh.
like, "Oh, if I lived in New York City, I'd be getting tattoos all the time," because, like, they're just, like, down the street or, like, a subway ride away.
Yeah.
Um, but then I had seen that you had, like, had come back from New
Mhm.
York and were living again in California, and I was like, "Wow, your life just seems like I don't know, like a Lindsay Lohan movie, like,
What?
I just,
Well,
like,
okay, let
can't
me tell
believe
you.
everything that's going on."
Let me tell you, moving back to California was not the plan. I mean, it was eventually because I see myself dying in California, like, I'm gonna be an old fucking hippie lady. I like my dream would
Ugh,
just to be an old lady that lives in, like, a beach town and just, like, is chilling, you know what I mean? So I knew I'd be back to California eventually, but not this soon.
yeah, I can totally, like, see you, like, having like, a bungalow, like, near, like, the beach or something,
Yes, yes. Oh,
and,
that
like,
is
you
my
have, like,
dream.
I don't know, like, turquoise jewelry or, like, rings that
Classic.
are made out of, like, forks, like, you know those women.
Forks!
They're, like, bent
That's
into
my
shape.
final evolution, is, like, wearing fucking silverware as jewelry. Oh my god.
Oh my
Honestly,
gosh.
like, give me a year or so and I'll probably sell some on Etsy at this point because 'cause I'm just trying every old hobby left and right.
Stop. No, I, like, really, like, admire that about you because, like, you
Oh
seem
my
like
gosh,
such,
thank
like, a
you.
creative person, and, like, I, on the other hand, am just, like, I don't have any hobbies. I yeah, we are, like, very, like, kind of opposite, like, you, like, have colored hair, you're, so, like, fun and approachable. I'm, like, the opposite. I wear, like, black every single day. No one ever comes up to talk to me.
Okay, but you seem so cool because I mean, not that I've seen you in real life really, but, like, online, that presence is, like, so alluring because it's, like, a little bit aloof, but also you're fucking funny and, like, have good style and a cute dog, so it's like, you know.
Oh my god, yeah, Max is just over here, he's sleeping, so if you hear snoring in
Oh.
the background, that's him
Oh my
asleep.
gosh, so cute.
But thank you. Like, one of, like, the, like, best compliments I've ever received in my entire life, and I like will literally never forget it until the day I die, came from Ben, and he was like, "You when people walk into the room, or when you walk into a room, it's like when Miranda Priestly walks into a room."
Yes!
And I was
Ooh!
just like, "Oh my god, what a compliment!" Like, The Devil Wears Prada is like
Mhm.
one of my favorite movies of all time, and she's just like a boss. Like,
Mhm. Oh,
people
she's
are
the
like
ultimate.
afraid of her, but like that's not like her intention. That's just like her reputation. And I was just like, wow, like what a compliment. Like I don't think he even knew like how it was gonna change my life when he gave me that compliment.
When you said Ben specifically said that compliment, though, that means a lot because she is his number one. I recently
Right.
made a collage that included Miranda Priestly, the character, not just Meryl Streep, but specifically Miranda Priestly, that was like New York themed because Ben told me that he wanted me to make one.
See? Wow.
So you know that was like the best compliment he could ever give because that she is his queen.
That's literally why I think it like hit me so hard, because I knew at the time like how much he like loves The Devil Wears Prada.
Uh-huh.
So like even when he said that, I was like, oh my god, this is like serious.
This is the moment.
Yeah, I was like, this is like not a joke. I'm gonna remember this for like the rest of my life. And like even like now, like I'll tell friends like, oh my god, I like received this compliment one time. And
I
it was
love that
just
you're
like
telling
the
people,
greatest
like,
thing.
if you wanna make me feel good, it has to be on this level.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, this is the bar.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna break that.
That is so funny. Oh my god.
But yeah, Ben, if you're listening, thank you for the
Oh.
greatest compliment of all time. I really appreciate it. And I don't think I ever did get to tell you that I like love it and even still get to like share that compliment with other people today.
Oh my god, my heart. And you know that he's listening because he is, like, the number one fan of this podcast, so
The number one fan of this podcast and like the number one fan of you. I feel like you guys like
we
love to
are
hype each
each
other.
other's number one fans because that is like we just are both like well, so we joke that like I'm more of always just creating things but don't really know how to like promote myself because I don't have a business mind at all. And then he has a lot of ideas too, but he is so much more like knows how to business market all of that. So we kind of exchange brainwaves in that way. We're all like make something and he's like, I want to draw, I want to do this. And then he's like promoting stuff. I see him do like a sponsored post and I'm like, oh my God, like why am I not doing that? Should I do that? Like, you know?
Right. And like I like how many like businesses has he had like since like
I
college?
don't even know. He is the side hustle king and was like
Literally.
he had a legit side hustle called Rent My Booth. I mean, he'll still do it after Corona, but,
Right.
like, it was legit.
No. Yeah. I mean, I had seen like photos like on social media, like on Instagram or like Twitter and
He
stuff.
was the photo booth at Cynthia Nixon's party.
Right.
Yeah,
Wild. Yeah.
insane.
So Ben, you've connected us. That's why I'm here on this podcast today. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Ben, so much. I mean, he's gonna come back on this podcast, so maybe we'll have some, like, back and forth, but, like, through the podcast, like, reconnection. Wow. Stay up to date with new Snacktime episodes, merch, and more on Instagram at SnackTimePod. That's SnackTimepod. See you there. Okay, wait, I'm staring at this box.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about this snack because I really do I really want to try it. I've never had these before. They're Trader Joe's PB&J bar, soft and chewy oat bar with creamy peanut butter and strawberry fruit filling. says
Wow.
the children on this box are geniuses. There's like an illustration, one of those classic Trader Joe's old timey illustrations of like two
Right.
kids doing like a math equation with like a peanut that becomes peanut butter plus strawberry jelly equals yummy. And so this on the side of this box it says they've created the most impressive recreation of a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich imaginable without bread. It begins as a classic equation: creamy, creamy peanut butter plus a strawberry filling. Here they've used an algorithm that includes a soft and chewy oat bar, and it all equals yummy. See box front for further proof. I love whoever like writes the who writes this stuff. You know, it's like
Who is writing it?
incredible. I love it. Okay, wait. I'm gonna get one out of the box for the first time. I'm looking at the packaging. The packaging
Okay,
is
I
really cute. I like the
was
colors.
struggling just so hard right now to open it. I don't know if you could hear that
The
in the
box?
background. No, the like
It's fine.
wrapper. It's just
We've
like
got editing. We've got some really crispy wrapping sounds happening.
it's the ASMR.
Yes.
Quick ASMR break.
Okay, so looking at it right off the bat, it looks like a Nutri-Grain bar to me.
Very that.
It's okay, is it like that? It smells
It's like
good.
that.
Also, okay, so I want to try it and then I want to discuss the choice of jelly for a PB&J. But let's try this first
Okay.
because I think it might be controversial. I don't know. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going in. Here we
Okay.
go. Mmm.
If you don't like it, you can be honest.
No, I do like it, but it's very breakfast for me.
Very breakfast. Also a little dry, maybe.
It is a little dry, but it's like an oat bar. So like what am I expecting it to be like juicy? Like that'd be sick.
Oh my god. You're
Like it's
right.
not a WAP, you know what I mean? It's an oat bar. It's
Very
not a WAP,
it,
it's an OAT.
no. Yes.
I do need to
Oh
drink some
my
water
god.
though.
It's like those Nature Valley bars, the green ones, where
The
it's like
fucking
crumbs
crumb.
everywhere.
Okay, wait, I was there was just an episode of Snack Time where I talked like these fucking Nature Valley bars. Everyone has a vendetta against them. They taste so good, but they're just a mess.
They're so good. And like I remember my like earliest memory of those was like going to like science camp and they like pass them around. And like
Because you eat
everyone
them
like
outside, so it doesn't matter
yeah,
that it's like shitting
everyone like
everywhere.
busts through the like packaging and like all of the like oats fall to like your lap and it's like, "Oh, okay. That's fine." um
Okay,
but
yeah, so these are good.
they're like okay, they're good but they're like a little dry. So I always make sure that I have like water,
Mhm.
Diet Coke, maybe a coconut water if I'm feeling a little dehydrated
Oh.
nearby just to
Mhm.
make sure that
I
I
could
just
see
don't.
myself like accompanying. So I usually have a smoothie for breakfast, but I could see myself on a day where I'm like, I'm a little bit hungrier than just a smoothie, accompanying this with my smoothie
Right.
because it's like a similar flavor profile. I mean, a lot of similar ingredients. I put strawberries in my smoothie, I put oat milk in my smoothie. I don't put peanut butter, but those flavors I feel like go well together.
Hmm.
And this is like small enough that I think that could be like really doable as a breakfast.
Yeah, I always have one like chucked like in my bag so that
Mhm.
like if I'm like, well, this was when I worked in an office. If I was between
Oh
meetings.
my god, throwback to those days.
Oh God, never again. Then I would just like toss this back and like it would hold me over until like I was like done with like whatever and was able to get like a real meal.
Yeah.
But tell me about this filling.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like we have to get into a conversation about just peanut butter and jelly sandwiches en general because
Okay.
my classic PB&J sandwich would be peanut butter I tend to like a smooth peanut butter, but I'm not opposed
Same.
to a crunchy, chunky, what have you.
Mhm.
Obviously bread. I mean the classic, you have to go with like a super bleached wheat like bleached flour white bread is like
Yes.
ultimate, but I rarely have that. So, or at least when I was living on my own, I would rarely have that. Now that I'm back at my parents' house, we're eating like that artisano like white bread, which is so good, but it's like that ain't wheat, honey. That
Yeah.
ain't nutrients. And then if I have a jelly, I'm gonna go with grape. Is that not the norm for them, for Trader Joe's to have a peanut butter and jelly bar and to
Right.
have a strawberry jelly specifically as like the default PB&J flavor feels a little controversial to me.
It is, and when I think of PB&J, I definitely think of grape
Okay.
jelly,
Okay, so
preservatives,
I'm
whatever the
not
hell you wanna
like,
call it.
this isn't like a Bernstein thing where like my whole life it's actually been all about strawberry jelly and then like I'm like, wait, I've been doing grape this whole time.
It's like the Mandela effect.
Literally.
No, but wouldn't you think that, like, they would have a strawberry and a grape option?
That's what I'm saying. Like this makes sense for them to sell this, but not as the default flavor, you know?
Right.
So it's interesting. I mean, it's really good, but it's just
Mhm.
like it's an interesting choice, which I guess Trader Joe's is kind of like the king of interesting choices, which
Right.
usually pay off. So maybe they had grape at one point, but it wasn't as popular. Who knows?
Maybe. My only, like, thing with PB&J was, like, and I think it must have been, like, the 4th or the 5th grade. I don't remember which one, but, like, my mom would pack me, like, a PB and jelly sandwich every single day, and when I tell you, like, by the end of the school year, I was absolutely sick of them.
Oh no.
I would just, like, open my lunchbox, and it'd be there, and I would just, like, look at it
Oh.
and then just, like, toss it, but, like, I think that was, like, the last time I ever had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and, like,
Wow.
one day I went to Trader Joe's and, like, it was, like, at the beginning of quarantine, actually, and, like, I was just, like, going through the aisles, and I saw these, and I was like, like, I haven't had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in so long. I wonder, like, how it's gonna taste, and so, like, I had one of these, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is so good."
Wow.
And so then the next time that I went, I, like, bought ingredients to get to, like, assemble my own PB&J, and,
No way, you were, like, inspired.
I was so inspired, and so then, like, I got home and, like, I immediately opened my bread and I, like, made it, and then I had a bite of it, and it just, like, took me way back to, like, when I would have
Whoa.
PB&Js in the 4th or 5th grade, and, like, I don't know, the bar is just, like, so much better than, like, having an entire sandwich because it's only just, like, a little bit, it kinda curves that, like, craving that I would usually have.
Mhm.
So, I'm a devout PB&J bar fan from Trader Joe's, like, I won't ever, like, make a PB&J for myself because it just, like, isn't as good.
This is,
Just, like, don't wanna ruin that memory.
this is a hot take right here. Wait, but when you made the sandwich, did you get grape jelly or strawberry? Because maybe strawberry jelly is better because it's not as, like, triggering for you with the, like,
Well, like, I got
PB&J.
strawberry.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. You were, like,
and, like,
really trying to recreate the bar, but, like, sandwich form.
r right, right, and, like, it just wasn't it. Like, maybe just, like, the ratio of, like, peanut butter to, like, jelly just, like, wasn't there. I don't
Mhm.
know, but, like, if it ain't broke, don't, like, try and fix it, so then I just, like, have continued to, like, get the bars, like, since then because apparently my PB&J skills are just, like, not where it's at.
Wait, so when did you first try these? I don't I have never bought these from Trader Joe's. I don't even remember seeing them at Trader Joe's. So I'm like, it's kind of amazing to me that this is like your go-to, so much so that it's inspired you to make a sandwich.
Right. So, like, at the beginning of, like, quarantine, like, I was like, "I can't go anywhere. I can't go and
Wait,
get
so you
groceries."
tried these bar I thought you just meant you made the sandwich at the beginning of quarantine.
No. Yeah, so, like, my first grocery run after, like, shelter in place was, like, active and in order was Trader Joe's because I was like, "I need to, like, obviously go get more groceries."
Yeah.
And, like, I was kind of tired of, like, "Oh, I'm gonna have, like, Lay's potato chips," or, like, whatever junk is, like, in my cupboard, so then I was like, "Oh, I'll try, like, a bar," you know? And so,
Mhm.
like, I went down that aisle and I saw peanut butter and jelly, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't had, like, a PB&J in, like, so long."
Yeah.
So that's why I was, like, gravitated towards these,
Wow.
and
What a and it changed your life forever.
it really did. It really did.
Oh my god. That's pretty iconic. So, you don't know if they've are just, like, released within the year, like, I wonder when they first came out.
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna do a quick Google.
I'm, like, a new, like, I guess Trader Joe
Ho.
customer? Yeah. Like, because, like, when here's the thing. Every time I pass by Trader Joe's, the parking lot is just, like, chaos.
Ugh, insanity. I, like at the parking lot in my at mine, I park, like, really far away because.
See? Yeah, I do the same thing. And, like, I don't understand, like, how it's universal. Like, every single one that I've gone to, it's, like, chaos, madness, and confusion.
Totally.
And
Okay,
so,
the
like,
worst of all time, though, are the ones in New York City because, like, it's
oh my
just
god.
madness.
See, well, like, I feel like any establishment in New York City is just, like,
That's
everything is just, like, wild.
like, the line literally so I've been to maybe 2 no, I think 3 different Trader Joe's locations in New York City. Maybe 2? I don't know, whatever. I've been to multiple, and the line for the cash register is always through the fucking store. I had
Why?
never experienced that before going to Trader Joe's in New York. So, like, literally, it's someone's job to hold, like, a pole that has a sign at the top of it that says, like, "End of line here," with a giant ass arrow. So when you're done shopping, you look up and try and find the arrow, and you have to go to that part of the store. But then it's so hard to get around the line because they're blocking all of the exterior walls,
Right.
and so you're just like it's insanity. Like, Trader Joe's in New York is not the fun like, it's still fun because it's Trader Joe's, but Trader
Right.
Joe's in a suburb,
Yeah,
I
maybe I
mean,
shouldn't
have
be
you
complaining
had
then.
so much fun? Like, I have so much fun in a suburban Trader Joe's. It
Gosh.
is still the parking lot is still crazy, it's still usually a little bit madhouse, but, like, at least the line is not, like,
Okay,
the
you're
whole
right.
entire store, you know? Like, ugh.
No, well, like, the only positive that came out of my, like, going to Trader Joe's venture today was, like, I got in and, like, mind you, I'm working from home now, so, like, my, like, outward appearance when I, like, go out to do things is not at the top of my list.
Right? Oh my god, there was this one girl at Trader Joe's today, she was, like looked so cute in, like, a really cute outfit with her mask that matched, and I was like, "I feel like absolute shit." I was like, "This
Uh,
girl is, like, fucking dressing up." I was like, "I wanna impress her." Here I am with my fucking, like, Pixar fucking Toy Story alien tie-dye shirt and my, like, jeans. Oh no, your
I
phone just fell.
I knocked over my setup.
I'm oh my god.
Well,
But you
like,
know what I mean?
speaking
I'm like,
yes.
she looked so I was like, I have a Trader Joe's crush, and I looked like absolute shit. So I
Well,
was so
okay.
sad.
Speaking of, on my way there, I was like, "Oh, I have a hat in my car. I'm just gonna chuck my hat on." Well, I park, and guess what? I don't have the fucking hat. So I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter because like I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to get my groceries, right?
Right.
Famous last words. So like I'm waiting in line, I like get into Trader Joe's, and like as soon as I walk in, there's like this guy, and he just like checked off all the boxes of like someone that like I'd be like definitely interested in. And like here I am, like I'm in like a regular plain white t-shirt, but it's like wrinkled as if like a cow had chewed on it. And then I'm like in like whatever sweats, and like a pair of like Vans or whatever. And he's like in like a cute button up and like these really tight shorts that just like accentuate everything that needs to be accentuated.
Wow. He
And I was like,
knew. He knew.
I was like, wow, I look like shit. And he looks so good.
Okay, so I guess
And
the
like,
takeaway here is that we need to dress to impress at Trader Joe's.
right. And like the thing is like I live like relatively close to like downtown, and like San Jose State is nearby, so like
Mhm.
this is the nearest like Trader Joe's for like any college student. So it's like I
Mhm.
should know that like anytime I there there might be like a cutie that's like gonna be also getting their groceries. So I should just like be on my A game at all times.
Yeah.
But it was such a letdown. I was like, well, when I was leaving, I was just thinking like, well, there goes the love of my life, and I just like missed out on that opportunity.
Well, if he frequents that Trader Joe's, then like maybe one day you'll meet again. Maybe what time did you go?
Literally,
Maybe Mondays
stop.
at that specific time are like his Trader Joe's time and you
Should
can like
I?
have a little like meet cute, but like you already saw him, but he probably like hopefully won't remember. Or maybe he was impressed with like how like casual you seemed and he was like, wow, like I wish I didn't have to like feel like I had to dress up. I wish I could just be as comfortable as that guy who was like so
Right.
cute.
Maybe when like we saw each other, he was like, "There's Miranda Priestley."
Yes. And so next time he's gonna come in sweats and you're gonna come all dressed up and it's gonna be like swapped and you're gonna be like, oh my God, were you trying to impress me? And it's like, yes, I was trying to impress you
Wow.
too.
Well, like I'll let you know next Monday at what was it? Like 2:30, 2:45 to see if I see this guy one
Please.
more
I
time.
think you need to like do an Instagram live while you're there. Secretly in your cart and like we can all just like see if this Trader Joe's Bay
Yes.
becomes a Trader Joe's BF.
Well, here's the thing. I so like my
You're
friends
very
and I,
Miranda Priestley, so you're never gonna be tied down. Husband
here's
number
the thing.
10.
Oh my
What does
god.
she say?
Okay.
The dragon lady. Divorced
Oh,
again. My
yeah.
my daughters will never have a father
She's
figure.
like, Richard Murdoch should cut me a check for all the papers that I sell for him.
Yes.
I'm like, girl, is it that serious?
I mean, she's
But
Miranda
like
Priestley.
my friends and I, every Wednesday we like get together, get under the influence, and we play like Mario Party together.
Oh,
But
I love that.
every time we're like, oh, we need to like go get food. And it's like, okay, well, where do you want to go? Like let's decide on something new. And every single time we decide to like go to Taco Bell because like obviously Crunchwrap Supreme. And like there's like this employee that's there
Oh.
that like every time I go, he's like, hey, like how are you? Like I haven't seen you like in a while, or I haven't seen you like since last week. And
Since last week. He's
right,
like,
like
didn't you want to
last
come in for
Wednesday.
your second Taco Bell of the week?
And like every time I like get so shy and like flustered, and like every single time my friends are like, he was flirting with you, he was like
Oh my god.
hinting. And I'm like, no, I think he's just like being nice.
Okay,
And they're
next
like,
time you get it, you need to check your sauces because the sauces have messages on them. He might be trying to send you sauce packet messages and you don't even know.
literally, stop. Like, imagine he like on his shift, he's like separating sauce packets to like get them ready for me to like.
Every Wednesday, he's like, wait, can I be on sauce packet duty? Like, I will put the sauces out. Like, don't worry about it. Like, I've got sauces. And he just like waits with bated breath for you to walk through the door. And he
Stop.
like, has his little like sauce stash. Like, and he's like, okay, these ones are for Jose. With his
Yeah, no, and
Crunchwrap
like,
Supreme.
no, and he like the first time, like he was like, because like I like moved from one part of town to like another part of town. So like now that Taco Bell is like out of my way. Um, and so like I hadn't gone there a few weeks, and fucking of course the day that I go, because I didn't go on a Wednesday, I went like on a Friday or Saturday or something.
Mhm.
Like that day that I went, he was working the window, and he was like, "Hey, it's been like a few weeks like since I had seen you. Like, how have you been?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm good. Like, I moved, but like I came to like this Target nearby, and this was like the nearest Taco Bell, so I might
Uh-huh.
as well like have picked up
Uh-huh.
food." And he was like, "Oh, okay, like it's like good to see you again." And I was like, "That's like good to see you too." But like
Wait, so
I
he got
don't
like
know.
shady?
No, I guess he was just like, "Well, I haven't seen you a long time, like AKA where have you been?" But
AKA,
like,
we've broken up.
yeah, no. He's like, "I have someone new, you know?" Um, but
He's not
like
saving his sauce packets for you anymore. He's giving his sauce packets to someone else.
honestly, the thought broke my heart just a little bit right now.
You better get in there. Claim those sauce
Here's the
packets
thing, but
as your
like
own. What
I
do you mean
think
here's
like
the thing for you said here's the thing for Trader Joe's boy. Now you're saying here's the thing for Taco Bell. It's
but the
like
thing is like
who's gonna be good enough for you, Miranda?
I can't tell like if they're like actually interested or they're just being nice.
They're just flirty boys.
I just think everyone's being nice. That way like I don't shoot my shot and then it's like rejection.
I mean, I feel you on that because if it's a place that you go often, then it's like, well, then what the fuck are you gonna do?
Right. It's like
It's
okay,
really up
well,
to them to shoot their shot. I
right.
feel.
And if I'm going back multiple times and you work here, like, okay, then you should make like the first move, right?
Yeah, because you're already making the move by physically going, and then they can meet you halfway.
Yeah. Meet me halfway by the Black Eyed Peas.
By the
Come
Black Eyed
on.
Peas.
When it comes to snacking, are you salty or sweet? Pick a side and show your pride with Snacktime merch. We've got stickers, we've got mugs, we've even got bucket hats. All available at shopMarno on Etsy. That's ShopMarno on Etsy. Now, back to snack time.
Black Eyed Peas made me think of VMAs. Did you watch this year's VMAs?
Okay.
Because I just have a question regarding the Black Eyed Peas.
I didn't watch the VMAs, but I did see Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande perform.
Okay. Well, Black Eyed Peas performed, but not with Fergie. So I was like, are they back together, but Fergie's not? I don't know.
I think yes. Is it because of her like performance of the national anthem? Maybe. And they were like, "Girl, we don't want you."
Oh no! Do you think really? Like, do you think that could be why? Or she's
I
just like
really
so ashamed. Has she sung since then?
I
Maybe
don't think
she's like
so.
gone into hiding. Honestly, though, it was such an iconic moment. Like it was bad, but we're still talking about it.
Yeah, we're still
You
talking
know,
about it.
she's part of the culture.
Oh my gosh. I that was just like was that last year?
I honestly have no idea. I have no concept of time.
I don't have any concept of time either because Tiger King was also this year and
I
that seems like it was years ago.
There was something else that I was just talking to my friends about, and we're like, no, that was pre-pandemic. And we looked it up and
Oh
it
my
was like
gosh.
April. And I was like, what? Like,
Wait, wasn't that Subway lady in January
what
that
Subway
sang
lady?
she
The
was like
singing?
walking? Yes.
Oh my God. This year, which it's only September. Like,
Only September, the year's almost
I
gone.
mean, the year's almost gone, but like, it feels like 5 years has gone by.
It really does. It honestly
Oh
really
my
does, and
God.
it's really depressing. But since you talked about the VMAs, I feel like I haven't spoken to you about like Chromatica, and like we're such huge Gaga stands
I mean, I did
that I
have a
have to get
few
your opinion.
tweets. I did have a few tweets, but yeah, we haven't really like had any back and forths. I mean, I am so into. I mean, okay, my favorite Gaga album is Art Pop. So like knowing that,
Okay.
like Chromatica is literally my shit. Like I am crushing up Chromatica and snorting it. You know what I mean? Like it
It
is my jam,
it honestly is like art pop like 2.0.
right? It very much is.
It's
Like Take Me
so
to Your
good.
Planet, like multicolored art nonsense. And it's like she's so self-aware. She's like, I'm being ridiculous and camp, but like I'm having so much fun that it's serious.
Yes.
Like seriously fun.
Oh my god. And like there isn't a single like ballad, which like I
Yeah.
mean, I like don't mind it. Like I'm all for like an all like upbeat like pop album. But like when I think about like art pop, there was like Dope, and that was like a little bit of like a slower song. But then like with art pop it had Jewels and Drugs, and I just like I don't think I've ever listened to that song in its entirety.
I mean, I'm not gonna say there's not skippable tracks on Art Pop, but you know, you take what you want and you leave what you don't. But with Chromatica,
Right.
it is such a beginning to end experience. Like there are
Right.
songs that I'm like, it's not, you know, I do have like I haven't solidified my ranking, but I do have like an idea of like my faves and my ones that are like I'm not gonna like click on that to play it, but if it's playing, I'll let it go.
Right.
Um but like more often than not, if I'm listening to the whole album, I just let it play and I don't really skip songs because I also love the transitions and how they all like connect with each other, and the memetry of fucking Chromatica 2 into 911 has made my 2020.
It's so good. Like I have this friend, and like he is not like a Gaga stan, but like he loves like Hans Zimmer, like
Ooh, yes.
all of these like amazing like composers, and like I like told him just to listen to like Chromatica 1, 2, and 3, just to like
Yeah.
see like what he thought. And he loves the transition of like Chromatica 2 to 911. And
It's
I was like,
brilliant.
wow, it's been like approved by like this like classical music stan. Uh
Yeah.
because it's like just like, oh my god, it's so good. It's just like so good.
So good.
I would say like the only like two songs that like aren't my fave are like, oh, this is gonna be a hot take.
Uh-oh. Oh. Are we about to
Uh-oh.
fight?
My two least favorite songs are Thousand Doves
Uh-huh.
and Sign from Above.
I mean, they have similar vibes to each other, and
Yeah.
they have a pretty different vibe from the rest of the album. So I understand that.
Yeah.
I do enjoy them. But yeah, I feel that. They're kind of a departure. It's kind of weird to have that and then Babylon, in my opinion. I think it
Right.
should be Babylon and then Sign from Above and then Thousand Doves, because I feel like that
Right.
kind of makes sense to me thematically, but who knows, what she was really going for.
Right. Because like Babylon just like ends on such like a pop banger,
Yeah,
like
which I guess is good to end an album with that, but
right.
But the
You're
the
right.
story doesn't make sense for me though. Like I think it would make sense for that to be before the other two. So
Yeah.
but I also love Sign from Above because it has Elton John just being like the most fucking gay baritone in the world, and it like makes my heart
God.
sore because I love Elton John so much.
I mean, like, I am like, I love Elton John. I'm like such a stan, but like, I didn't ever think that I'd hear him like on like a poppy, you know,
Dance track,
dance
yeah.
track, you know,
It's
which is
so
just like,
funny, but so fun.
and like, I feel like I heard a version of Sign, uh, is it From Above or of, no, From
I
Above,
think from.
From Above. And it was like a slowed down, like acoustic version, just like of the two of them. And it
Oh.
sounded like so beautiful. And like I sent it to my friend Jess, and she was like, yeah, but like there aren't any like ballads on Chromatica, so it wouldn't fit in. And I was like, you're right.
I bet she'll eventually like perform it live, like as a ballad, like acoustic. Like, you know, it's like
Yeah.
Gaga loves to just sit down at a piano and melt her little heart out. So
Just like in 5'2", where she sings
yeah.
Bad Romance. Oh my god, I've seen that documentary maybe like 15 times.
I will sometimes play it to like fall asleep too.
Oh my god,
It's
it's
so
so good. And then what I like to do after I watch it is immediately watch her like Super Bowl performance.
Okay, literally I was gonna say like her Super Bowl performance is such a go-to. Okay, so if I'm on a treadmill, I cannot just like stare into the void. Like I like almost have to have like my iPad playing something. It's really hard for
Yes.
me to just like walk in place and look at a wall for like an hour. So like Gaga's Super Bowl performance is like usually the first thing that I play, because not only is it the perfect mix of Gaga songs, like of, you know, like up until that point, but it is so visually pleasing and energetic, and it has like a really good like flow to it. So when you're like walking or jogging or whatever, highly recommend.
Right, because like it starts off like really like high energy, and it's
She
like,
jumps
okay,
from the ceiling.
she was literally Spider-Man coming down from the ceiling, right? And then she like is like on that like pedestal, and then she like flips and dips onto the stage as if she's like Pink in Cirque du Soleil. And then she's like doing her thing, and the dancers are moving all about the stage. And then it's like, okay, hold on. Then we're gonna go to like classic Gaga. We'll go to a piano, and then the energy level is gonna soar way back up.
Yep. All the while changing costumes multiple times. Her little like hi mom, hi dad, like at the piano or whatever, or is it just dad? I think she might just say like
Oh
hi
my
dad.
god.
Oh, and then at
I
the very
can't.
end, she jumps and catches that fucking football.
Yes.
My soul.
Every time she says hi dad, I like shed one singular tear because I can't handle it.
Gaga shouting out any family member is like death to my heart because it just makes me feel so
Oh
many
my god.
emotions.
I'm honestly shocked that she wasn't like hi Tony Bennett, because she has so much fucking love for him.
At the Super Bowl. Gotta
Yeah.
shout out
She's
Tony
like,
Bennett.
hi Tony Bennett. I like have this like hot take. I have a second hot take, everyone. Get ready.
Oh shit.
But like I feel like Tony Bennett doesn't even sing. He just like talks. And like whatever women he duets with like carry him like on their back.
I
And
mean,
like,
is this new information for any white man? Like, come
no.
on.
So like anytime she's like, I love Tony Bennett, I'm just like, girl, but you did all the work. So like what did he do for you? Nothing.
Oh I don't know. She's just so full of love for everyone, and that's why we love
She's like
her.
such an Aries, and I like can't deal with it.
She really is ultimate Aries energy.
Oh my god. Which makes me think that I like would get along with her because I'm like a fire sign, so
Yeah,
I'm just like we'd
I'm
vibe.
scared of her. I would love to like be friends with her, but I don't think I could be like best friends with her. I think she might be a little I mean, she seems very outgoing and like very, I don't know, like a little too much energy for
Yeah.
me on a daily basis, but like I'd love to like hang out with her like once in a while, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like those friends that are like candy. Like once in a while it's good, but
Yes.
like too much of them is just like, oh no, I'm just gonna get sick and tired of you.
I also just like admire her so much. I honestly like in this dream world where I would become friends with her, like I don't even know if I really could because like she is just so otherworldly to me. So I feel like it would be like an embarrassing friendship because I'd be like just so in love with her.
Yeah, you would like be constantly seeking like her approval instead of just like being her like
Chilling.
pal.
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Well, besides like promoting Chromatica, which I think we did for the past like 10 minutes, do you have
Right.
anything else you'd like to promote for yourself,
Oh my
for the
god. Okay, yeah.
listeners?
So like you can follow me on Instagram. It's Jose Retana, JoseRetana. And then I do have a Twitter, but I don't remember like what my handle is. So I'm sure if you
um,
just go to Marno's, like
I was just gonna say, just search Jose in my like who I follow because I definitely follow Jose on Twitter. He's like Jose and I are basically just internet friends, and so his social media presence is like one of the top presences in my life. So you guys should follow
stop.
him.
My Twitter is just like any word vomit, brain vomit that I have going on. It doesn't make very much sense, but it's funny, maybe? I don't
It is
know.
funny. I enjoy it.
Okay, good. I'm glad that's at least one person is getting some joy out of this stupid shit that I say.
Well, not only that, but you also have a really cute dog.
Oh
So
yeah. My little Maxwell. He's
little Maxwell.
uh I don't know, like 7 or 8 months old, so
Wait, does
he's a
Maxwell
little
have his own
Frenchie.
account?
He does. It's my pal Maxwell on
Yes, I feel like I
Instagram.
follow it. Don't I? I think
Yeah, I
so.
don't maybe yeah, but like I never post on it, so maybe I should do more of that.
You really should because you need to like capitalize on the cuteness of your dog.
I do. And then we can go to Coachella for free next year.
Yes! Maxwell takes you to Coachella. That would be so
Oh
cute.
my god, what a
I could
dream.
make you guys flower crowns. I'm really good at it.
I would fully die.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jose, this has been such a blast. I'm so glad that we finally have spoken to each other and it ended up being such a fun time. And
I know.
obviously, you have to come back to Snack Time because we need to talk more. And if this is the only way that we can actually have a voice to voice conversation, then, I will keep this podcast running forever.
Then so be it.
Then
Well,
so be
thank
it.
you for having me. It's been such a good time. I like have been a listener to many of your projects for a long time, so I'm finally
The list is long,
on
so
it.
thank you for being here. And thank you, listeners, so much for listening and joining us today at Snack Time. And I'll see you next time. Bye.